Welcome back to TNLP, the newsletter podcast brought to you by the Hazmat Guys. I'm your host, Timmy, back with the top hazmat news from this first week of October. We start with breaking news out of the grant world, where Mississippi Congressman Benny G. Thompson is announcing a grant from the U.S. Department of Transportation for over $355,000, which could be a major benefit for first responders. Thompson announced two U.S. Department of Transportation DOT grants awarded to Mississippi agencies through the Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration. The grants are set in place to strengthen emergency preparedness and pipeline safety, and to prevent late responses. According to a Monday morning news release, the funding is coming to the Mississippi Emergency Management Agency, $332,009 to be exact, through the Hazardous Materials Emergency Preparedness Grant Program. MEMA will use the funding to complete at least 178 responder trainings through hazmat courses and allow first responders to attend hazmat conferences. Congressman Thompson mentioned that this grant is a big win for keeping our underground facilities safe. These federal investments will help strengthen our state's emergency response capabilities, expand training for first responders, and enhance public awareness of safe digging practices, he said. I am proud to support these critical efforts to keep Mississippi families safe. The Mississippi Public Service Commission will also receive $23,357, which will be used to hire an attorney who is knowledgeable in damage prevention law. The money will also be used to help spread the word about the Call Before You Dig message through educational programs. This approach should help lower the chances of damaging underground utilities, which is vital for protecting our communities and infrastructure. You know who offers courses and conferences eligible for grant funding use? That's right, the Hazmat Guys. I'll save you the rest of the 30-second ad read. You get it. Next, we head to Hollywood, California, where a bizarre hazmat situation happened Monday morning at a bank, prompting hours-long street closures that ended shortly after 12:30 p.m. Police and firefighters responded to a bank on Vine Street, where 2-gallon-sized bottles of liquid were taped to the door, officials said. The call came in at 8:46 a.m., sending the Los Angeles Police and Fire Department personnel to bank in the 1600 block of Vine, just south of Hollywood Boulevard, according to the Los Angeles Fire Department. No medical complaints were reported, according to the LAFD. The LAPD said a bomb squad was dispatched, but the incident posed no known threat. This will likely be an extended duration operation to safely identify and properly dispose of the liquid, according to a morning statement from LAFD spokeswoman Margaret Stewart. Vine Street was closed between Hollywood Boulevard and Selma Avenue as a precaution, the LAPD said. Buses were detoured around the area for the duration of the shutdown. After a thorough investigation by both LAPD and LAFD, the liquid inside the bottles was identified as a type of resin polymer and was determined not to be a hazard, the fire department said in an early afternoon statement. The materials were removed, and any affected businesses and areas are reopened. No arrests or suspect descriptions were announced. Wrapping up this week, we end with a story out of Medina, Minnesota, where a Medina resident cleaning out an old garage made a startling discovery Wednesday morning when he found a container appearing to hold roughly 50 sticks of suspected dynamite, prompting a large-scale emergency response and the evacuation of nearby homes. According to the Medina Police Department, officers in the West Suburban Fire Department were notified around 11:34 a.m. after the resident, who lives on the 4600 block of Mohawk Drive, reported the suspicious container. Due to the unknown and potentially unstable condition of the material, authorities immediately evacuated the surrounding area as a safety precaution. The Minneapolis bomb squad was dispatched to the scene to assess and remove the suspected explosives. Bomb technicians successfully secured and transported all items from the property, allowing emergency personnel to lift the evacuation order later that afternoon. By Wednesday evening, officials confirmed that the scene was clear and that there was no ongoing threat to the public. Investigators have not yet determined how the explosives came to be stored in the garage or how long they had been there. Medina police expressed appreciation for the swift response of neighboring agencies and for residents' cooperation during the incident. That's going to do it for this week's episode. Reminder to secure your accommodations for the Southernmost Hazmat Conference before November 15th. They just need the form, found on the hazmatguys.com/conference, to lock in your conference rate without having to put down your card yet. We'll see you in the Keys. Until next time, Timmy. Over and out.